Hi, Capricorn. It's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a tarot reading. Yes, I am. I hope you guys are well, Capricorn. And Capricorn, before we get into the reading, right, we see the grandfather sky. The sky's the limit. Look how beautiful that is. I feel like this is going to be a great reading for you guys. Yeah. And we have the spirit keeper of the West. This is really interesting, Capricorn, because it speaks about leaving the old behind. If your heart's not aligned with it, then don't trust it. Don't go forward. Don't go ahead with it. Now, somebody could be in the reading, like already in a situation that they don't want to continue there, right? Pluto and Aquarius, it ends relationships. Yes, it starts new ones. Yes, it does, but it ends relationships too. It can definitely, and we're in that. We're under that transit right now. We are, and and so we have the spirit keeper of the West. This is also illumination, where somebody, like, the truth is illuminated, like what they really need in their life or what they really, really want. Definitely. And before we continue, you guys, if you would like your own free psychic reading, the Mystic Sense link is below. That's for 5 minutes. You can get a tarot and a psychic reading with me. They're accurate. I'm a Silva grad. We do the psychic reading first. We do the tarot at the end, so you get unique insight with both. And my information is below in the description box. Okay, Capricorn. Enough said, right? And the white buffalo sits here. Here he is, really beautiful. And the white buffalo, I feel like they were extinct or going extinct, right? Poor buffaloes, right? And and so but when the white buffalo shows up, and there have been, in recent times, there's been, many that have been born. It talks about a new beginning. It talks about a time of abundance. So the natives thinking, seeing the white buffalo being born, they feel like a new time is coming. That's a very beautiful card. And there's a Western on the other night that was, speaking, and that was the Lakota is one of the. It could be the Cherokee as well. The lady who wrote this is a native Cherokee. But yeah, and let's see what they say about it, because it's very profound. I feel like it is. Let's have a look at the white buffalo. Where is it? Last page here. And so abundance and security are flowing into your life. Yeah, but somebody said yes to it. This card, Spirit Keeper of the West, says it's kind of like a say yes to this and leave the old behind and move into something that you feel like your heart is aligned to, right? Very Pluto and Aquarius energy, right? But here we have the white buffalo. Abundance and security are flowing into your life. They are. And, here comes the dollars, right? Capricorn, right? And we have all things are possible. Balance and harmony prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spirit realm. Yeah, and the native spirit says that in Native American traditions, there are prophecies about the coming of the white buffalo, especially among the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota, who are also called the Sioux Indians, the Nakota. There's a legend that white buffalo calf woman, a mystical being, came to the people a very long time ago when they were out of balance. She gifted the people with a sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe to help restore the balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman prophesies that she will return at the end of a time. Of an age, and that she will appear as a white buffalo calf. In recent times, white buffalo calves have been born, leading many to believe that this is the beginning of a new time. When this card chooses you, it's an honor, for it speaks of a time of miracles and balance in all things. Okay, excuse me, you guys. All right. And remember, we have the grandfather sky, so the sky's the limit. In other words, there's some type of beauty coming into your life here. And it's going to be huge, right? With the grandfather sky, the sky's the limit. That means there's no limit here. Excuse me. We also have Shayla or Shiala, and she is she who creates. It talks about somebody who wants to create something, Capricorn, but there's a spontaneity to it. Somebody's showing up here, most likely quickly, surprisingly. It could be showing up here. The white buffalo already has this kind of theme to it that something kind of shows up, right? They're talking about a new time coming. And then this is abundance is flowing into your life. And yeah, we also have a Stephania, right? She's Stephanie. She's real beautiful here. But this talks about surrendering chains, bondage, and release. Something's being released here or ended. It could be, this is just a complete surrender. But the chains are being released. Somebody stayed somewhere. They stayed behind for a while with this card because this card says let go of the old and go with your heart. Illumination, focus, and clarity, right, about what you need. Something's being left behind in this reading. Let's look at the Gypsy cards, Capricorn, right? We go from the natives to the Gypsies because I love culture, yeah, and they were both very wise for sure. Yeah, and yeah, let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have for Capricorn, please, for Capricorn. And we start with the old woman, okay. She wanted to be reversed, but, these don't really read in the reverse, but, we'll have a look at it here in the reverse. But the old woman talks about, you can talk about somebody old, but it really kind of refers to symbolics, talks about somebody from the past or somebody who is wise, right? And, there could be somebody darn wise here because they know to say no to something. They know to let go of something. Let's see what else we have here for Capricorn, please. And we have the melancholy card, which I find to be really, that's the only reversal here. It's annoying, right? Just kidding. And this talks about happiness if it's in the reverse. Somebody was sad here. That's what it is. Somebody in the past was sad in this reading, but this is about happiness now. This is about leaving something that's no longer, their heart's not there anymore, right? And so now they are hoping with the white buffalo that things are really going to change, and they are going to change, and somebody's surrendering to this. Yeah, somebody didn't want to surrender. They were afraid of change, it looks like, right? Let's get another card for Capricorn, please. And we have the Lord. Here he is, right? Lordy, here he is. And the Lord back in the day was the man with rich money, right? Not with rich money, with money, with rich money, right? Yeah, and so that would be gold, right? But here, right here, he owns property. The Lord, that's where they get that whole landlord thing from, right? He owns property. He does. He's got his horse there, and he's wearing his nice clothes, at least for those, for that time. Somebody has some money here, and we have Spirit Keeper of the West, so this is abundance and prosperity flowing into your life. Wow, but only if somebody, it's because somebody chose it, because they resisted in the past, Capricorn, right? Pluto in Aquarius doesn't let it kind of really kind of steps in and says, I'm much too powerful here for you to stay behind and resist. Yeah, and it talks about power, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have for Capricorn, please. And we have the card of the widower, which really talks about accepting and ending. I mean, somebody, it's possible somebody passed, but this is more about accepting and ending. And it can talk about grieving and ending, right? He's wearing his black suit, so he definitely could have grieved. It's possible here, Capricorn, that somebody grieved your ending or the ending with you, and that they now are surrendering to this. That could be, and they could also be, one of you guys could also be leaving something behind, like now, or something very recent, because that's the spirit keeper of the West. He says, leave that behind. Just leave it behind. You have clarity now, but about what you want, you do. And yeah, and so now we're going to take this card with it, and this is size. And this is taking deep breaths or a little bit sad. And yeah, that's what that is. And that's what she has done. That card can talk about somebody who feels like they're going to be alone. They're going to be just all alone. It can talk about that. For me, it looks like there's an ending and somebody's releasing chains. Yeah. They're releasing change. And maybe they don't want to be alone. But whatever goes on here, whatever your kind of nuance is here in this reading, Capricorn, somebody is accepting yes, leaving the old behind, and embracing the new. There's a spontaneity here, which is wonderful, and I feel like they're going to surrender very spontaneously. In other words, it's going to come quicko. Yeah, it's going to come real quick here, and I feel like this person's going to be offering you, because the spirit keeper of the West is letting abundance flow. It's flowing into your life, and they're going to offer you the sky. They're going to say, the sky's the limit for us, honey. Definitely could be going on here. This could also be going on for some as a career, although, you know, I usually see these as love readings. It could be going on both, because we have creativity. And, you know, and originality. This can talk about, you know, carving out your career. It can. It doesn't have to even be a creative career, right? That could be happening here. So either way, Capricorn, you win, okay? Yeah, you do. So, you know, I just wanted to tell you that, Capricorn. I try to make your day, right? For sure, right? It's raining over here, and it's like, okay, let's see what else we have for Capricorn, please. And we start with the Three of Swords. Now the bandage is there, so we know there's healing, right? Let's see what else we have. Ten of Cups, Capricorn, Two of Cups with it, for those who like to see the cards. Why not? I would too, right? Ten of Swords. So we already see the completions here. Tens are always completions, good or bad, right? A cycle ends, something good's going to happen. Ten of Cups is, you know, can be seen this way, but they are completions. Some type of cycle completes itself. And, you know, let's see what else we have. The Nine of Cups. This is the mindset. The mindset here is for somebody who's making their dream come true here. They're making their wish come true. And they're releasing any chains or bondage that was preventing that. It's also possible with the white buffalo, Capricorn, that this person thought about this for a really long time. Because this talks about a prophecy that was prophesized like, I don't know, 100 years ago or something, right? A really long time ago. I feel like buffalo are so beautiful. Yeah, I feel like they are. Did you guys see Dances with Wolves? Great movie. Let's see what we have, right? Yeah, Kevin Costner's in it, so you know that adds to it, right? I feel like it does. All right, so Capricorn. I want to show you guys these beautiful cards here, and we have the Magician, and we have the Strength card. We have the Ace of Swords. These are all beautiful. We have the King of Swords. And as you can see him, Capricorn, in the reading, or on the card rather, same difference, right? But the sword is out. He already made his decision. He's just waiting for something here to let the bird fly, to release the bird for a new beginning, right? And, you know, we have the Magician in the environment. This means somebody's able to manifest this. Somebody has everything they need to manifest this. What this reading is like concerned with is that somebody has the courage now. They have the courage to face the truth, let go of the old. Because remember, this is about clarity as well. So somebody has, you know, somebody has great clarity here that they need to let something go for a new time, a new age, the white buffalo. They need to let it go so they can really be in this grandfather sky energy where the sky is the limit. Yeah, it's very beautiful here. And they can create. This is spontaneously done. It's been thought about. Whoever's doing this thought about this for a long time. Yeah, they did. I feel like they could have been afraid in the past, definitely. And so here, Capricorn, the Ten of Cups sits in the crossing energy here. There's some type of healing that is coming for you. These swords are falling out. The bandage is on the heart. And the Ten of Cups is like somebody really wanted their happily ever after here. That's why it sits in the crossing or the challenging or the influential energy. This card is really really important in this reading, in this spread. It just is, right? It kind of shows the argument or the polarity in the situation here. And the Six of Cups is here. This is the root, why it's all happening. These children are returning to their dad. They said, they said, we're so glad you came back, right? And maybe you're going to be so glad they came back, Capricorn, right? Here's these kids, the dad looks like he came back from, I don't know, maybe he went to work on another farm far away. I'm not sure. The guy looks real old too, but hey, maybe it's a grandfather, who knows? It's next to it could be, but the point about it is that, yeah, and maybe it's your ex. We see the X here. See the X here? Maybe it's your ex who is returning. But these children are very happy to see that their father returned. And he's happy. He has his arms out, right? He has his arms out like to embrace them for sure. So somebody's returning here, or you are, and maybe it is an ex. Maybe they didn't have their clarity in the past. Maybe they were kind of stuck with some type of bondage, right? I mean, bondage can mean a whole bunch of stuff, like limiting beliefs, the past, whatever. Another relationship could have been holding somebody in bondage. But whatever it is, they let themselves, even, of course, right? We have free will here. And the Ten of Swords sits in the past. This is an ending with honor. Looks like somebody broke up with somebody and did it in a really kind of honorable way. Maybe they did this with you, though. Remember, we have the sad woman over here. She thinks she's going to be alone forever. And then we have the widower who, this talks about somebody who accepts an ending. So somebody looks like they accepted an ending. They could have grieved it too, but they definitely look like they accepted it. They look like they're all the wiser here with the old woman. And they're coming back to offer you big time because the Lord is here. He's got a lot of stuff here. Yeah, he's got property, and this is very earth energy too, but this is his name. I mean, this is him, the Lord, and he's standing there like, I'm great, right? I'm it, right? But remember, the Spirit Keeper of the West talks about abundance is flowing into your life, flowing. So something happened in the past, Capricorn, some type of major ending here. But, the way the man dies, too, it's like the way he's being taken out here, right? He's, they're honoring him, is almost like somebody knew it was time for, like this man, somebody kind of knew it was time to accept an ending. There's like an acceptance with this card. There's some type of acceptance in this card, Ten of Swords. And that's what the Spirit Keeper of the West is asking in the reading, to accept something. Yes, and move to the new. Okay. The Nine of Cups is the I know you don't know the mindset here for you or your person. Somebody wants their wish here, right? And this guy looks like it's not that he doesn't look like he hasn't had anything to eat, but he's kind of going at that chicken here like whoa, like wow, this is so wonderful. And there's some type of energy in this reading too, like I kind of can't wait, or this is so beautiful, this is so abundant. Yeah. And the Ace of Swords is here. It's a new beginning. It's a new opportunity. with clarity and decisiveness because of the sword itself, with intelligence. Yeah. And somebody here in the reading is concerning themselves. This is what I was going to say. The whole reading is concerned with somebody has courage. It's not a concern or worry. The major concerning theme is I have the courage to do this. That's what this reading is about. And that's why somebody surrenders and releases something here. Now the magician sits in the environment. So we know that with the strength card next to the magician, this is definitely courage to manifest this. And here's the decision that is made here. It's already been made. The sword is out. And in the outcome, Capricorn, is the Knight of Cups. And this is in the potential outcome. And this is somebody who's bringing their cup of love to you, or you are the knight in this reading. Yeah, this is a really beautiful reading. It sure is. We have in the potential in the near future, we have the Ace of Swords, a new beginning. And in the potential outcome, they don't always come out exactly like, well, I want that card over there. And it's just not like that, right? But, in this particular reading, though, the Knight of Cups does sit in the potential outcome. All right. We're going to end this reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.